second time getting hacked and their information getting stolen. Yeah. Yeah.
That was weird. That my Myrmidon could just walk through that hole? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Then don't.
Okay, that place is thoroughly looted. I wonder if this guy has anything new to say now that, like, I imagine Mystic Carrion's doing something.
Lend me your prayers, kin. I will pour every drop.
Nope. He does call you kin, though, so, I don't know if that's a Dragonborn thing.
Lend me your prayers, kin. I will pour every drop of my magic into this tree. If the Earth Mother wills it so.
Yeah, I don't know if he says kin because it's Dragonborn.
Awaken, little one. Flower and bloom as I know you can.
Sleep.
Okay. House of Grief today. We know we're gonna bring Will because you can see.
Good point.
Hells. But her
I
tale,
kind of thought
and her
Adam would hate
tale
her
did
for defying
justice
them.
to its ethereal. Is it not in your eyes and
Her gaze intensifies. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind
take these? Be well.
Jahira, boys,
do not hide. We were the first to discover the
good does not wait for evil to button up its breeches. When it is well that Boo's innocent ears still ring from all this shouting.
This mess falls on our heads, Minsk. The city under siege, its people poisoned by the cult. It all might have been avoided if you had just put your feelings aside and listened. My own foolishness does not absolve Minsk of his. You meant well, Minsk. But you exposed the city to harm. You helped the
Flip
cult
against that
spread.
intimidation check.
And worse, perhaps than any of the... You forced...
But this is where Minsk tells us a berserker for, if not to...
The Wicklaren, wise women of Ram... Wicklaren?
Boo agrees you're a queer kind of witch. But this city, the titles matter not. Only this. Jahira does as Jahira does, and finds a way to save us all anyway.
Well, at least you're getting to know him a little. I am your friend, Ranger. I am not your...
Not even for Boo?
Since we arrived in the city, I can't help but feel a little... Thank you. Now I have plenty of specifics to worry about. That wasn't what I meant, though.
That's not even all.
Please stop reminding me of things to worry about. I'd like to get some sleep tonight. I don't think it's what happens if we fail that concerns me. We'll be beyond our worries at that point. I've never been able to write my own future. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Well, I want to save my parents, of course. Take them away. Far from Shah's influence. I'd like room for animals. Lots of... I want to grow flowers. I want to be... Yes. And it sounds like I have...
Alright, nothing new there. Now can we sleep, Shadowheart?
They say that home is where a person can be their truest. You did well to see off the Githyanki who'd invade. And now that you have seen where I come from, the flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, my beloved comfort. We spoke of my relationship. I have no more secrets for you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards the only way we were ever going to get close enough to, but few would trust a mind flayer. I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge. What I didn't anticipate, you don't like to be coddled, cajoled. But you responded well to logic, to rational arguments, to cold, hard facts. You saw straight to the core of what really mattered. Yes, you did. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. Would you like that?
You feel its breath, its breathing quickens. You pause a moment as a thought occurs.
I
to
can
you.
see the mind
Stirs.
flayer's mouth. It's between the
Diagrams of what you
tentacles.
read long ago. The mind flayer's mouth is underneath
Yeah.
the
I can
tentacles.
clearly see it.
Yeah? You having issues over there?
I can make this easier if you like. My other form might be
My
more
character had to
familiar.
pass a check to figure out where a mind flayer's mouth was.
I don't even remember if mine made me do a check. I just remember my character being fairly familiar with how octopuses worked.
What,
so-
because you're a druid?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
My character was just like, well, I know where a squid's mouth is, so
It's probably there.
Guys, it's not a bard playthrough if you don't fuck everything.
Oh my god. Including my.
I've already got Shadowheart, Mind Flayer, Halson, that chick we just saved from a Mind Flayer, the
Ooh.
twins.
What?
Wait. What? The chick you just
I mean,
saved from a
technically
mind
what she
flayer.
does is her version of sex.
What'd
The
she
thing where
do?
she, like, gives you a mental bonus for until long rest.
Oh, her. Right, that.
Then
Oh
who
my
knows
God,
what
I
the
never thought of
Dryad
that that
does. If, you know, she's not fucking Orin.
Good point.
Everything you ever dreamt of and more. A sing pleasure.
I don't know if this is the same playthrough, but Shadowheart's gone through this as well. Whenever she got her fucking brain sucked out of her head and made us fight a fully powered up Mind Flayer at level 2.
You can read the Emperor's expression better now that you've
Hey, that was a
connected
bad
on deeper
choice.
level.
No,
That's
It
all.
seems
she
that her
failed the
goal
wisdom
might be
check.
to share more than you would have liked with your companions.
I said I'd protect you from the Don't worry. I'll come. It's time. I am tempted. But it will be quite some time before I am able.
Oh, good for him.
The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monster. It wasn't. We must stop it while we still can.
Who are you?
Please, Carrie.
You brought. Do not interfere. He's coming home with me. And he deserves. He called me.
I only wished to.
No! Selfish, arrogant bastard of an artist. Neither would you. If you'd been dragged here by this self-important asshole. Why does everything always have to revolve around?
Oh, my sweet Carrie.
Save your tears for the ethereal play. What are you saying? You're trying to confuse me. It's so hard.
Carrie, my sweet meat.
Why am I?
The spirit's aura flickers.
Alright, there have been a couple of changes early on in the conversation because I chose different dialogue.
Dragged here
Oh, cool, we have a bar
unwillingly
deception
by a
choice
man
here.
who refused to let her leave.
Fine. If my decision had nothing to do with him. Oscar finds it easier to imagine a world where women kill themselves over him than one where they have their own bloody.
I'm sorry.
No, you weren't. So you and your poxy paintings stay away.
Whatever shall it be? Gods, what a mess I've made. My sweet Ferelia.
It will take more than a ghost to scare me away. Though I wish you'd come to... Perhaps not.
Such torments I put you through, my love. A debt I'll spare. As for you, my noble friend, come upstairs to my atelier. I Here he brushes. Well, oh, I just need to add wonderful. And voila! A very traditional choice. Please, take it in.
I prefer the real thing.
Here she brushes. Well, you're comfortable. That's the main thing. So, no, of course not. Of course, if you do want to, nothing could be simple. And voila! All it needs now, a tad alliterative for my tastes, but who am I to judge? Please, take it in for a moment. It's not...
The pride of the gate.
Here, brushes. Well, you're... Oh, I just need to add the fine... Wonderful. And voila! All it needs now, heroic and modest. Then this shall be simply... Please. Let's talk.
Game's probably gonna save for me.
Have a seat. The mapping will begin shortly.
You seek to be unburdened, yes? The mapping of the heart can reveal the way. Yet, there is another here whose need is great.
That voice. Allow me. I think I'm supposed to
obviously.
do this.
I just wanted to see what happens if I was the one sitting here first.
Do you know why you are here?
There is something I lost.
Loss is a gift, girl. Do you still not understand that? Now give me
The artifact.
And who tasked
The Mother Superior.
Give me the honor of my name. I know what's in that head of yours better than you do, girl.
Mother Superior. Lyconia Devere.
You still have the wits to recognize your... Now descend. You have...
An astral projection. Cunning of her. Not
Oh,
to
hey, look,
mention
you talk,
untrusting.
Colson, because you're not a freaking Myrmidon.
What's this?
Sylvanus' blessings.
This person has no dex and no strength. I'm confident they'll have a hard time hitting me, so let's just fly away. We do have an option to get back here, which I think we should take. Not only did he get hit, but he got knocked out of haste. Wow, that's just really bad luck. That guy had a +1 to hit you, and your AC was 23 at the time. It's not even possible for him to roll that high. He had to have nat 20'd.
Probably.
Dude, that counter charm thing is way more useful than I give it credit for, simply because people are stupid enough to attack it for no reason. Wait, what? Oh, that's interesting. When you look at it on the other side of a door, its silhouette is like of a wounded bard. But when you look at it from the proper side, it's just, you know, a floating lyre. That's interesting. That might be why they're attacking him. They think it's an actual person. But, like, even if it is, it shows invulnerability to everything. They want him to lose concentration. Y'all keep standing in Hunger for Dara, you'll take damage. I don't need to go out there. You guys don't understand whose playground you're in. You thought darkness was your ally? Just because you were born in it? I'm the one who put the darkness there. You guys thought I was gonna do like a Bane from Batman thing. No, man, I took it a whole nother direction. I'm the reason there's darkness. Let's have her do a self-heal. She deserves to live. So, in combat, I make use of choke points very often. Is swallowing just taking all of your enemies down a choke point?
What lies within?
Potentially. What the fuck?
All you're doing is taking out all the dummies, like, you know,
Why?
dumb enough to run down a choke point, right? That's all that, and they just get swallowed.
Yeah. You're right. Oh my god. It's so weird.
Man, it's a good thing I'm not in the military anymore.
At least things have stayed interesting. huge, polished disc looms.
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
Yeah, it's not worth wasting another inspiration on it.
Your prayers fade away into the nothingness. The mirror's emptiness seems to draw you into a stupefying. You must surrender some part of yourself. But what? Something precious was surrendered. Still though, for what a foreign sensation assails you. You embody an officer of the City Watch. A comrade died because of you. The dead man's face fades away. The identities of informants vanish as well. Whatever power lurks deeper in the recesses of the mirror has no interest in you. The dark mirror seems to turn dawn. The huge mirror stares. The mirror's emptiness seems to draw. You must surrender some part of yourself. But what? You feel parts of your own being take flight from you. Still though, a foreign sensation assails. Disappointment floods your mind. You were sure to succeed, Stelmane, but Lord Enver Gortash has stolen your support. All that charming and cajoling in the parlours of the upper city wasted. The memory fades away, yet it leaves its mark on your mind. The dark mirror seems to... The huge mirror stares. The mirror's emptiness. You must surrender some part of yourself. The gaps in your mind grow what? Still though, for whatever, a foreign sensation, a jumble of memories clamour for your attention. Whatever power lurks deeper in the dark mirror seems... The huge mirror stares down at the mirror's emptiness. You must surrender some part of yourself. The gaps in your mind. Still though, a foreign sensation assails. You embody Arves, the merchant you met deep in mourning. His wife died and he cannot bear to go on. Only the house of grief can help him. Whatever power lurks deeper, the dark mirror seems to turn. The huge mirror stares down. The mirror's and you must surrender some part of yours. The gaps in your mind grow. Still though, a foreign sensation. You embody a heartbroken heiress, desperate to forget an unrequited love. The sadness flees from you, along with a string of numbers. A safe combination? Whatever power lurks, the dark mirror. The huge mirrors, the mirrors. You must surrender some part of the gaps in your mind. Still though, a foreign sensation. Your mind is that of a corrupt alderman, eager to forget his transgressions. You feel them fade away, but your faith in the goddess Saluna is devoured along with
Oh, the mirror took a little more than that guy wanted it to, all because of Saluna. And it's like,
mirror.
fuck you, I'm taking it.
The huge mirror stares. The mirrors. You must surrender some part of yourself. But what? To your surprise, the false memory, a foreign sense, a jumble of memory, whatever power, the dark mirror.
What's next, I wonder? Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
goes nothing.
The huge mirror stares down. The mirror has already leached away all it desired. The dark mirrors.
Oh, that's different from what it says to Shadowheart.
The huge mirror. The mirror has already leached away all it desires from you.
Empty cup
Your mind
indeed.
is but an empty cup. The dark mirror
Hey
seems to
chat,
turn
do you want to fill the empty cup with something?
its hunger.
Another step forward.
I don't hear the end. It can't reach us.
Curiosity.
As the figure flickers, the figure shimmers.
I'm the guttering. I'm not much of. I hear that you discovered an ancient gift prince in need of a savior. The hope can help. The hammer is here.
You hear a sound like the rattle of a...
Shh. Everyone here is mad. I'll make you. Now whisper your questions, little wretch. But really quiet and very clever. Concentrate.
Alright, clipping for the bard bit. I know I flashed by real fast, but if you guys pause, you can see it during the clips.
Quiet as a mouse. The same place you'll find your son in the archive down the corridor. But I like you. I know I do. Can you save me? You don't even know. All right. Fine, but don't we won't.
The rattle of chains echo.
There's nothing.
Gods, I can't believe I'm doing this. We're gonna get out of here, right?
Over here! When is the door not a door? When it's... We won't find a way out here. This is the chamber of it. This is... And it's how he stalks us. Oh, there it is. If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a hole. It's one of my favorite... But you have no time. What you need from the...
Stay out of my way. I've had enough pests bothering me today. Now I guard the port. But I am its keeper, Newborn. We had one house guest by the name of Gortash. A mischievous... Lord, he was the sucker. Lord, indeed. Oh, you fabulous murderer. Oh, how I wish I could have seen him grovel and beg and bleed. Maybe his soul will come to us one day. Such a splendid deed deserves a splendid reward. And there's no better reward in the hells than the pleasures and pains of the flesh.
Oh.
There are few sensations that can't
So if you
be
kill
indulged
Gortash before
in
you go to
Raphael's
hell,
boudoir.
New Baldwin gives you a secret room
I'm
to the
not
boudoir.
permitted to enter, but I
Yeah.
know a secret
He's
way
very happy that
inside.
Gortash is dead.
Make your way to the balcony next door.
Also,
and you can
apparently
find
souls
your
can
way
find their way
inside.
to
Just
the House of
make
Hope and
sure
Hell.
not to
Whoa.
fall.
So Gortash can end up here. But I don't think it
It's
happens in the
a
game.
long way down.
Huh. Interesting.
I'd like to escort the killer of Gortash there myself, but I cannot leave my post. Turn left when you exit this chamber
Nothing
and
new for
clamber
this
down the
point forward.
hatch that leads beneath the house. Do watch out for the guards, though. They're not as reasonable as you and I. The greatest pest of all! I've always thought Hope to be a dirty, empty little... a nasty little optimist. She has a rather loathsome habit of popping in. It's most... but... her corporeal form is down in the dark. It used to be my prison. New ball...
Yep, there's
Time slows.
There's
for a
hope she
moment.
gets forced into
The
that
air
position.
becomes thicker. The master of the house is coming.
You look kind of short.
There are many things in your world that I loathe. Litters of kittens, chattering children, the noise and the chaos of it all. In my world, in my house, there is order and there is decorum. You came here uninvited and you stole from me. In doing so, you brought the chaos of your world into mine. I will not abide it.
You think I'm on your side? The only reason you're here is because Raphael allowed you to be. I permitted you the freedom to decide your own fate. You could have been smart, selfless, saved the world. Instead, you came here.
It's the fatal flaw of mortal kind. Take away their free will and they call you a tyrant. Allow them to indulge it and they become tyrants. You would have been heroes if you'd only dealt fairly with me. Instead, you're not so different to doom.
Wrong!
It's this charming naive.
This is...
Commander, you can salvage a trophy from these
These insects struck me down beneath the Shadowlands. Their skulls will make fine trophies.
I have a plus 12. Also, I get the situational without Eagle Splendor, so that's great. But I need more. Oh, you know what? We're good. Nat 20'd. Nice. We get big boy on this side.
To stand against a devil in his own home. That takes courage.
How tiresome. Am I to understand that you wish to die with them?
I wish to fight with them.
It's all the same in the end.
Oh man, it cut him off.
If you have any last words, make it quick. It will only take a moment.
Oh, that's what you hope. I think we got this.
No words? No matter. You will scream before the end, little mouse. Now, down comes the claw.
You willingly walked into that pillar of death.
I think we have given offense.
Damn, dude! Ooh! Yours being useful.
Say bye-bye. It's absolutely preposterous. Pinch yourself and check we're not dreaming the last of our lives as we die screaming.
Oh my gosh, she just goes,
You're
"Ha,
wide awake.
you pinch yourself."
And Raphael truly is defeated.
That is incredible.
We almost died, but we did it.
What a wonderful, jubilant, glorious day. But my birth, it is not right that she died. And that makes me want to weep an ocean. When we were children, she always kept the last piece of pastry for me and bloodied the nose of the bullies who pulled my hair. She was my sister. But as a wise woman once said, there's no point in crying over spilt blood. We must go on. And despite all the years I've lost, I have enough love in my heart to guide.
For the first time since you heard her voice, hope seems calm, and the peace flows.
And go where? I don't think I quite know how to be anywhere else but here anymore. With a lick of paint and a thorough cleaning, this could be a lovely little house. And I can hardly leave. After all, who would ever want to think of hell without hope? I hope I'll see Corilla again one day. I hope I find all the pieces of my mind that fell out of my head over all those years. And that I'll be able to... I hope that... And I hope...
Gloves of soul catching. Yurig. Yurger.
You fought well. We could use such strength in the Blood War.
You did us a favor, Yurgir, so I'm going to let that slide.
Now I'm free of Raphael's blasted contract. I can return to the front lines. Hunting shadows in a temple for 100 years was a break. I'll have slain a score of demons before you have your next hot meal. Whoever your enemies are, they have good reason to fear.
Oh, wow, Yurg's gonna come for the
Gladly lend you my
final
skills
fight?
against them when the time comes.
Okay.
Until then, good luck to you, little rabbit. You're a finer hunter
Okay.
than any wolf.
Powerful ally. Now, can I leave? Yeah, portal doubles for you. Oh no, I can't use my extremely nutty clickbaity hell title because I've already done the hells. Oh well, there's always next playthrough.
No time for chat just now.
Shadowheart, you're alive? Who the heck are you giving award to? Wait. Who is she giving award to? So Zenith probably died to one of those giant fireball attacks, and Fuzzlemont probably died. That was with Carlite to the multi attack that tried to kill. Well, no, Carlac lost hers like in the middle of taking out pillars or something. Meanwhile, Shadowheart's just warding freaking nobody, cause like, who is she warding? No one's got a ward left in the party. She wards some rando on the street. Anyway, I got a lot of people. I got 4 party members to revive, and I went into that place with 4. Boy, if I didn't have 3 people giving me warning bond from camp, that may have gone poorly. I probably could have gotten 4 people to do warding bonds, because I have Shadowheart here. If I had picked a different hireling, I could have had 3 more. But I've only got a cleric, a wizard, and a bard, and the wizard's only doing warding bond through the rings with Karlak. Yeah. Alright, let's talk to Withers.
No time for chat just now.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
I want to resurrect all my fallen companions. Completely disregards the 2 dead bodies right next to Withers. Those aren't companions, apparently. Game.
This is the price of Balan. Well, can
How much blood is on the floor?
dusk I strike.
It's practically... I could practically swim in this.
Rise.
It might be, if anything, they might be released during the the game thing, whatever, in June.
Yeah, that one was supposed to come out in the summertime. And then Medieval Dynasty was supposed to get its update quarter 1, quarter 2. But we're already almost through quarter 2.
Right away.
Yeah.
So just a bunch of games are like, yeah, we're coming out time frame. But
Then let it brew.
when?
Some radical thinkers claim that peace is a valid option, you know.
And miss a good ballroom brawl? Not me, sir.
Updates to Minecraft have really been helping.
Yeah, that's good.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city.
Well,
Hope you're ready to do some business.
I have to.
Give me that. What are you working on? Can't have this floating around
took a
loose.
whole bunch of pictures
I thought
from
I
the
was meant to be the
noteboard
thief.
that was going on the last 3 fucking days, and then they tell me today that yes, tomorrow's hands been training and then Friday's
Bloody idiot!
test out.
You can kill half the devils in the
You're gonna
house
hand
for
in
all
all
I
your
care.
phones and whatever
But
electronic
Raphael
devices. You're just
was
gonna put them here on the
my
table and
patron.
you're gonna take your
He
test.
made
And I'm like,
promises.
fuck. So like, yeah. So
This
if
is
you wrote
just a
that
hiccup,
anything,
though.
you'll be fine.
I'll still
If
run
you
this
took
city
pictures,
one day,
you
with
might want to,
or without
exchange
Raph.
notes.
And when
I'm like,
I
you
do,
motherfucker.
my guild
Damn.
won't look on you too kindly.
So now I have to go through all my pictures and
Talk to
write
Sticky.
everything down on my notebook.
Until
so
I
have it
come
till
to
Friday.
collect, our business is done.
Wow,
Could you be right?
Mole doesn't like that you kill
Studying.
Raphael.
Mole doesn't like that you kill Raphael.
Oh.
Talk to Sticky.
On the bright side, writing the notes down will help ingrain it in your memory. Hopefully.
Victor isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling?
That is unaccounted for and just misspent. Because the Department of Defense takes the largest chunk of American taxpayers' money. Okay? If you look at where all of the taxes go in the US government, the Department of Defense takes the cake. It's the biggest chunk. And then that's where we have now seen a 6th year in a row of a failure of an audit. And so in my mind, I'm like, first of all, if you are a US
Prince's chains finally be broken. Not a new companion. A proper introduction is in order.
Alright, we're gonna click for the Dragonborn thing, though that's an actual dragon, so.
The remaining honor guard serve as my eyes and ears. Vlaakith's forces hunt you and the prison. As for those that break through, you've proven more than the Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the The prophecy is one among the Githyanki. One Take it. Wield it. Istik. Now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to it once inside. Smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens
진짜
again.
신기한데 이
First
정보가
we
더
defeat the
너들은
absolute.
중첩뿐만 아니라 요즘 커버까지 완벽한 물량 수총 생수 충분되면 그들이며 저처럼
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation.
You need
more
living in
than
the
he
prison. No, I
abhors
don't.
Gake.
No, okay, that's
He
the end of
might
that
seethe
conversation.
when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander you, but he will see reason. Istik, friend to Orpheus. Together we will end the... When you break Prince Orpheus free, his psionic cry will alert us. I will fly to your side.
Come closer. Tell me what you see.
His voice carries the weight of untold sin. This is no Dragonborn. This is a red dragon. The very same who carried Voss near the
Dude, I wish I understood what he said back.
I'm not Dragonborn. I'm a red dragon. Call me Kudanos. And I will be the one to breathe the flames that melt. More than I could count. We were pacted by the archdevil Tiamat and forced to
Even though I
serve
knew
the
he was a dragon.
Githyanki.
Still said,
It
"Hey,
is
you-
to the
you're a
people
Dragonborn,
that I'm
idiot."
loyal, not to the Lich Vlaakith, a corpse in. I know Orpheus, just as I knew his mother. Until we meet again, mortal. I
Aren't
look
you
forward.
mortal as well? Technically. No, they're not. They are definitely not mortal.
So, there it is. You have done.
The Netherstones pulse with psionic energy. Permeating the throne quickens, rising, cresting on.
A moving pool beneath the city itself. So that's where the Chosen imprison the brain. With the stones in hand and the Chosen dead, we stand as good a chance as we ever will. As to how good a chance that is, I cannot say. But I have hope.
No. Hope's in hell. You don't have hope. She's in hell.
To conceal it, one would imagine. And to maintain the illusion of their own control. When we reach the pool, but a word of caution. Once we cross into the Elder Brains, finish your business here before you proceed.
What is needed?
Oh, she overcame the disease. Okay. I was like, what is going on here? Why is she blowing up constantly? Oh yeah, that dagger she had. Okay, we'll send that to Asterion. If I even bring him. I should. He's a vampire ascendant. Would be pretty useful, I think.
My head is pounding. To think I was taken captive by that disgusting creature. An error I'm glad you swiftly rectified. To camp. I will not let my guard slip again. I swear by Mother Gith's scion.
Well, your first mistake is walking alone out of the Temple of Baal. Your second mistake is walking towards a chasm instead of an actual exit. Lazel.
It is not in a Githyanki's nature. Our language doesn't even have a phrase for it. Kraith Khan Jan is the closest equivalent I know. May your enemies know agony. But after releasing me from Orin's grip, there is only one proper response. Thank you. Sincerely. Well, good then. Let's carry on. Can you feel it? That ache in your skull, that silent scream. The brain wants us for its puppets. Incredible. Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver, unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver. Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. Only the Orphic hammer can break Orpheus free. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich. Very well.
That was probably just getting good, too.
Yes, the hammer is ours. To think, Orpheus's release is within our grasp. When we next enter the astral prism, the Prince of the Comet will soar again.
I mean, I have a squad right now. The squad's pretty good. Alright. Good stuff, though, from her. Clip that. Oh, hi.
Queen Vlakith. Skra!
You are Hasharlak, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lazar's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will will you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Alrighty. Oh, that went well. We still haven't actually slept. Can't wait for an ambush. Oh, someone wishes to speak with me. It's going to be Lae'zel.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Really? Advantage? Really? Really? +3? Advantage? +3? On a 10?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm more to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Mastilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again. Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago. We hammer Orpheus free from his chains at our first chance. Orpheus Tafki Nazin. Make space, and my might is yours. Ready for battle. Execute. Execute.
Deathly silent. Your blood slows.
You think you know. You
It's messing with your mind. Don't listen to it. Use the stones.
Barely.
By eliminating Kethric, Orin, and Gortash, you have exact. The crown is now.
Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
A little more than that. That shapeshifter ring would come in useful.
to build an army. I needed the Chosen to bring it to me. They would not have surrendered it freely, so I gave them what they wanted. Power. Just enough that they would play their part in my design. Their part has ended. The next...
I won't allow it. Again, dominate it.
This will probably fail. There's no chance.
And you? Who do you think told the... Who do you think when the Chosen's...
Were you a part?
I only needed one Netherstone elixir. You brought all. This was your role. Now you...
Again! Grand design must not come to pass!
This is the part where you just need an Nat 20. Nope, not happening.
This is not over. I pulled you out just the situation. This is an elder brain. No longer. It has become something more. Another brain. I was a surprise. It has been anticipating our... I underestimated it. We will need to rethink our plan. Sometimes, freedom requires us to make sacrifices. I have assessed our encounter with the Netherbrain from every angle. The problem was not the You can make only one move. It knows what you will do to defeat it. You will give the stones to me. I will assimilate.
Assimilate him? Skva! No, we must liberate him.
Impossible. You have no means of liberating the Githyanki prince. If the Netherbrain is to fall, the prince must be assimilated.
We didn't bring the hammer. Lol. Fucking lol. Okay.
I have a set the prop. You can make it known to defeat Mark. You will give the stones to me. I will assimilate Orpheus.
Assimilate him?
Impossible. You have no means of liberating the Githyanki prince. I will consume it.
So you would kill him? He is Gith's heir. You'd be the Githyanki people's betrayer. You'd be my betrayer.
I realize he is of some significance to you, but he is of even more value to our cause. You still don't trust me. Remember, I freed you from the Nautiloid. I came to you as a leader, but I did not shy away from showing you vulnerability. When you discovered my true identity, I did not flinch from the truth. I never lied to you. I encouraged you to fulfill your potential. And when you saw what I truly am, now I ask you for the last time to trust me. Release. It is true that I withheld reality. I showed Orpheus and his guards, and I appeared to you in the form of someone you would trust. But I am. Illusion is my language. Do not judge me for being true to myself. I have never judged you.
No. Have you taken leave of your senses?
You continue to surprise me. Very well. I have the means to evolve you. I took this one from the Nautiloid. I have been nurturing it ever since. Priming it for your use. It is not dissimilar to the experience you already had with the previous one. Only this one is much more potent. All you have to do is open your mind to it. Its latent potential will do the rest. It will trigger ceremorphosis to completion. First, you will feel discomfort. Then, flourishing. You will transform into something superior. The full potential of your tadpole present in
Alright, I did Lae'zel dirty this playthrough. My next playthrough, after we finish our other playthrough with Skelly, I gotta be a Lae'zel. Like, I gotta be a Lae'zel. So I can, you know, have Orpheus first and foremost in the mind. And be like, oh, I should probably bring the frickin' hammer. I'll do it later. Is that an option? I'll do it later. Will my armor be any use right now? Will I still be a bard? Oh, that's... I'm kind of a support character anyway. Okay, Mind Flayers just materialize armor?
The boundary between thought and feeling is gone. Your mind and body are as one, bristling with concentrated cerebral energy. Exactly as the Emperor described. But there is something else. An emptiness to be filled, a hunger to be sated. It is overwhelming.
You feel it, don't you? The hunger. Embrace
this
it.
Mind Flayer form that I have looks kind of meh compared. Like, he has such a big brain. I have tiny brain.
Stop. You would keep my people chained to their damnable queen. I should have trusted my gut. Driven a blade through your throat at first chance. You want Orpheus dead. You'll have to kill me first.
So the Githyanki lives. What then are you left with? What ideas remain untested? How will you defeat a nether brain? Your only choice is to trust me.
Lies! You have been seduced by empty promises, geek tricks! To think I ever hoped for more from you. You have damned my people for eternity. Assimilate Orpheus, and I will rip off your every limb and bask in your agony.
Make absolutely sure.
By Gith's eternal grace. Do it. We will end the grand design. And then we will go our separate ways.
I'm sure you will learn how to do it more gracefully with time. But you have done what is necessary. The greater challenge now lies ahead of us. The nether.
I got bloody tentacles.
Come.
I need a
follow
napkin.
the brain's path. This time, we will not fail.
Man, I'm so annoyed that turned out the way it did because I forgot a hammer.
Not a sight to relish.
Great Mother Gith, your son has fallen. The comet is no more. My prince, may your mother forgive me. And may the Githyanki people one day know the freedom they so richly deserve.
We proceed together.
Oh boy. Not at all how I wanted that to go. If anyone should be a mind flayer, it should be Lae'zel, because she's already a scion. Well, I guess all of her weapons become meh whenever she's no longer with the Yankee, huh? Oh, there's a dragon.
Watching God. The battle has already begun.
Be it by stealth or force, we have to press onwards.
King Jageich, vile thing. My prince is dead. His death scream heard across the entire astral plane. Our future broken. You have stolen everything from me, Illithid, and you will suffer for it.
It is true. Voss, I am no thrall. This was a necessary sacrifice to end the grand design.
Let's say I were to trust you. Let's say I knew that voice. You still slaughtered the true heir, Gith's son and salvation. You sentenced us to slavery. Unforgivable.
Mother Gith, hear me. Yis Githga Tavki Crashhead.
Time slows to a crawl while he scrutinizes you. In his eyes, his people's past and future. Fighting as he tries to understand the true path, the right path. The weight of responsibility heavy upon him.
The enemy of my enemy is no friend to me. But I cannot let the Geich Empire swarm the astral plane. I will spare you. In fact, I will help you. But when the brain withers, so too does our alliance. It will not just be Vlaakith that hunts you once the embers of battle cool down.
Thank you, Voss.
Spare me your thanks, Ashalak. Now go. I stand at the ready.
This is so bad.
We have lost much already, but even when the... You're late, friend. This is the one you spoke of.
The very same. The champion we've been waiting for. The one who will save Baldur's Gate from ruin.
The Fist eyes you with suspicion. He was not expecting the savior of Baldur's Gate to be a mind flayer.
Appearances may change. Observe with whom this mind flayer will fight with thee. It will...
The Fist's suspicion softens to curiosity. His hostility...
My steel is yours, and I'm not alone.
Never thought I'd be fighting alongside a mind flayer, but I'll fight with you.
I'm better at crafting steel than wielding it. Your friend here is armored and potion-fueled and ready for battle.
Oh my god. Oh, is he a big boy?
I have marshaled the best the Flaming Fist has to offer. We will fight to the last.
The Moon Maiden's silver light is a shield, and I hold...
You carried me once, friend. And now, I'll carry you.
You can count on me, little squid. I thirst for the hunt.
I made some improvements to Ramesses' arcane artillery.
I'm in the mood to crack some skulls after that fuckery in the Temple of Baal. The City Watch will be glad to oblige me.
Not sure what I have to offer a mind flare.
The journey has been brutal.
I want my city back.
My dark forces are at your command today. We have...
All the strength of the lands we healed flows through me. And from me to you.
Just new dialogue.
No matter what form you take.
Nature's servant awaits.
Glad to have you with us. And not a moment too soon.
The air is thick with anticipation. Or they're expecting a speech. Something to stir their hearts, and what will a mind flayer say that could encourage them on the threshold of battle? Uncertainty ripples through them. That a mind flayer could appeal to freedom is a confusing notion.
Well, it worked. Alright, let's go ahead and clip that for all the new dialogue that happened. And also, that mind flayer bit was new.
We'll prepare ourselves. We'll be ready. Balduran's great.
So, okay, I'm still wearing everything. Still a level 12. This Tharkia Vigor thing's pretty neat.
Bodies, bloods, this is the dream. Knew I was smarts to sneaks in. The Skelly boy said I could... Really? Oh, don't you go getting chopped up. I need customers. Don't go die.
Where is my... You know what they really could do here? They could throw in a,
Aren't you glad you helped me into the city? Oh, the bloodbaths I've enjoyed. And now, the greatest one of all. Let's go have some fun. Come on, I'm hungry. Let's go rend some flesh.
Ooh.
Smells like violence all round. Smoke. Blood. Tears. This will be a good hunt. Hurry on and start the attack. I'm here for the killing, not talking. Begin the attack.
And then Halson's the only other new voice here. But he's in the party, so let's see.
Devastation beyond measure.
The owlbear. We can talk to the owlbear as well.
We must prevail. We must heal the damage that has been wrought. I I know we can. Think of all that we've already survived. Our foes should quake to see us approach them. With the end upon us? So long as I'm surviving, and I have you by my side, I am faring as well as anyone can be. The sight is unnatural, but I can look past the form to the spirit within. You did this for all of us. I'm indebted, not repulsed.
Ready, strong, fight! Ready, strong.
Even I was surprised by how well the owlbear would take to the potions. Just look at it. Glorious little creature. Well, not so little
What,
anymore.
is he just enlarged? Is he
Who
still
knew
a
we'd
baby?
make it this far? I'm behind you. Or wherever you need me to be, really. Lead on.
Okay, and then Valeria.
The sooner we get this done, the sooner we can get a pint. Assuming there's an inn still standing. They call us flying elephants. Well, I'll show them what a flying elephant can do in battle.
Olsen. Oh, yeah, we covered everyone. I guess talk to Asterion.
Now that I can enjoy the sun without needing their parasite, the mind flayers serve no further purpose. It's time to exterminate them! To cleanse my city of their filth!
You do know you still have one in your head, right?
Such blazing wonder. The sky swarming with red dragons. They may roar Vlaakith's name, but I can't deny their beauty. For this one moment, in this one battle, the Lich Queen and I share a common cause. The Netherbrain's defeat, and the Grand Design's failure. My instinct is to flay you where you stand. But I am more than my instinct. I am iron, steel, and silver. I am my mother's blade, Chmar Zalar Gith. The Prince of the Comet is fallen, and so I blaze a path to victory in his name. Never again will my people suffer under illithid enslavement. Zai, Zai, Zai!
Alright, and let's talk to Jaheira.
I am the first to speak ill of this city. But I never wish to see it burning like this. Come. We are not beaten yet. The same person who walked into the Last Light Inn. Though I might have more trouble tangling you in vines, now you can float. Now come. You can gaze into a mirror when all of this is done. I have no idea. I left no parting words this time. They already know everything they need to. Besides, we're coming back. All of us. This is not my first time fighting for the fate of this damned city. I thought I'd die in any one of the last 3 apocalypses. I have been wrong every time. Long may it continue.
Okay. That was a lot. Now we can clip it and move on. Unless Roland has something to say. Nope, nothing.
You have the
Okay.
full force of Ram.
got that achievement not on Explorer, but on Foehammer difficulty. Oh, interesting. Oh, honor difficulty. Oh, I guess he's not allowed in here. That works. That's fine.
Impossible. Recon.
The end is upon us! Ignore the brains, please! It must die!
Spare me.
Now, kill it.
Alright. Gonna clip just for Halston there, because, you know, this is the first time he's actually been alive. Shame we didn't get to see Lizelle.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn infants. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity. Everything you did, everything you sacrificed.
Well, this is a bigger mess than any we made in the old days. My congratulations.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mazora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
I should feel relieved, yet my blood still simmers.
And the tadpoles have fallen silent, I take it? Good. A mind flare wouldn't make for much of a heroic statue. Well, perhaps I speak with too much haste.
Hi. That was very insensitive.
And rightly so. You are better
Shut
now
up,
than you
Emperor.
have ever been.
This wouldn't have been possible without you. We'd all be the thralls of that thing or worse. Instead, we're free.
Hey, Shadowheart, are you into tentacles? I should have probably asked you before I became a Mind Flayer, but we're here now, so... Are you into tentacles?
Skvar, you may have succeeded, but I have failed. Gith's son is dead, and Vlaakith has abandoned me. I will be hunted by her Inquisition to the ends of the world. I must leave. I have nothing more to gain by being here. You helped my people end the Grand Design. For this, I will remember you. But I will not forget what you have cost us. I watched you consume his mind. I will remember the fights we fought together. But my next fights will be without you.
That's unfortunate. I really just forgot the hammer. That's all it was. And this is no Baxi's playthrough. I literally can't go back on an Honor playthrough and just do the hammer because it saves you right before you eat his brain.
Well, that's a pleasant sight. Here's hoping they stay in their own plane.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Small, you are a mind flayer, the very thing you sought to eradicate. Whatever self you possess is quickly ebbing away. Your friends and enemies alike are ripe for manipulation. And if not manipulation, then consumption. Soon you will not be able to trust yourself at all. You will be a monstrosity beyond redemption.
Emperor seemed
Or
fine.
not. Perhaps you are unique among illithid kind. Perhaps you will retain enough of who you are to resist your nature. A rogue mind flayer. Like the Emperor, the risk is certainly yours to take. Will you?
Oh, cool.
You have thwarted the illithid grand design. You have defeated 3 chosen and a nether
That first option. Oh man, you never been more awesome.
You have earned the right to
or
live.
cool.
Your fate will be what you make of it. Now you are your own master.
What comes now? I cannot remember the last time we did not have a grand purpose to
Go
work
back and be
towards.
Archdruid or try to make the city better.
It's true. Whatever benefits one illithid could bring will only be double when there are 2.
Were it any other mind flayer, I would put an end to this right now. But I suppose you have earned the benefit of the doubt.
Their concerns are so trifling, are they not?
Shut up, Emperor.
You're glorious. The greatest ally I could
Look at us doing the fucking violence.
You know, this partnership doesn't have to end here. You and I could do wonderful things. We could rebuild the Knights of the
This
Shield
feels like
and run it
Darth Vader and Grand Moff Tarkin. Just walking along a Starship Destroyer bridge. Eat its brain.
If you change your mind, you know where to find
It's hard to say what your companions make of you now. Their faces betray only confusion. Though one face is notably missing. Karlach.
I used 1 soul coin.
We did it, soldier. So, how'd I do? Thought. Goodbye, son. You can't. I can't.
Yeah, we're going to Avernus. Mind Flare in Avernus. Let's do it. It's a little dry here. It's a little hot.
It's over.
How am I supposed to stay constantly
and it's
moist
all
here?
Because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no illithid. You have earned your... You are the savior.
Yep. Been there, done that.
I shouldn't have let you come
Oh,
here.
I thought it was usually
like
might
clockwork.
come by. Just where did you? I haven't picked a single cigar this whole adventure.
Don't let them tire you out. Just better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm...
Why do you have a shitty axe? Get back to using the awesome... Well, I guess the Hellburn blade would suck here, right? I knew it was so bad I even unequipped it whenever I went to Avernus. She still got the Orphic Hammer. Just pull out the Orphic Hammer, Karlach. It'll be great. Also, where were you whenever we wanted to free Orpheus? I'm still so salty about that. I have to do a whole nother playthrough just to save Orpheus. It's a good thing we're going to be doing it in the playthrough I got going with Skelly right now, because
about to drive
there's
the
no reason
killing
not
blow
to.
on a magma claw, cutting through the dreadful buzz of the wasps and the screams
Except
of the
Lysola
damned,
captured
a
that one
familiar,
too.
comforting voice echoed in your mind. You requested your attendance in Faerun to gather with your friend a reprieve from the blood war. Karlach's heart can take the strain of leaving Avernus for a few short hours, but it might burst with joy to see those friends again.
Oh, hey, look. Lysol's here.
Thou wert called here.
I guess Lysol's here from the astral plane. Also, hey, let's say hi to our favorite owlbear.
Friend? Friend! You came! Big Brother Scratch, too! Happy? Yes, big! But Scratch is smart, teaches me many things, like Big Brother. Lots! Make friends with a turtle, a cat, a kraken. Kraken eats my cat friend, so I bite, kill. With shiny clothes, I am strong, tired now. Want sleep, want cave. Bear man? He is big, but not bigger than me. I like him.
Yeah, you
I go
do
to
look
him.
like you would dwarf frickin' Halson's size.
Happy? Gonna live with the bear man. Gonna fight him. But no bite. Promise. Yes. Miss this. More.
I think it's the same animation. He just says something different.
Yes. Miss this.
Okay. That's it for the owlbear.
Ah, breathe deep, Boo. The smell of... to meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For... Oh!
Yes!
Who the fuck?
Honored, of course.
See how your very presence snatches the breath from his chest? And it is no wonder. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend. Where
Did you
we
bring this
gazed
guy on my
down
previous
upon the
playthrough?
very city you saved.
He dangled me from the high hall, upside down, for 2 hours.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them.
Oh,
It
this
is
is
well
because he's
Happy the
working for
strange
Knife
portal
Eaters.
appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing aexum. So I have. Though it is a piece made more from blade and boot than it is any sense of brotherhood.
Oh my god.
9 Fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels. And so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site. Even from her. But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now I tell them of you. How you ruled the wickedness within. How they might do the same.
Yes, yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
No, of course. It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh. Oh, God.
Your hands.
But enough,
Your
my
life is in
friend.
the hands of
I cannot
Overroad.
tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsk and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done. Oh, Boo, do you know what it would mean? To find a cure for Karlak's heart? Exactly! Her heart will be cured! Oh, when this day comes, you must come and bunk with Minsk and Boo. Fear not, we sleep in that sewer no longer. It is a different sewer, much less damp beneath the bedroll. Now, Halfling, Boo will not have you embarrassing him in front of his friends. So you ought to know the rest of the company you keep. Will Ravengard, the Blade of Frontiers, Devil-Horned and Angel-Hearted. Lae'zel of Creshkiller, true child of Gith and true friend to Boo. Though she will and say it is not so. Lord Astarion, as murderous a monster as any I've known. But you are safe from his teeth. He is unlikely to stoop and split those fine trousers of his. Shadowheart.
Wow.
True gods
So
thought
Mince
that her
merely
soul,
working for
but
the
she
guild
managed
and
to keep it all for
kidnapping this
herself
guy
in the end.
basically
Wait.
means he
did you
introduces
do
all
something
of
with her
us.
hair? Halsin, Archdruid of Arch somewhere. He is a much better man than he smells. And there, the champion of the Hells herself.
Oh man, what would he say about Gale? Gale's dead in
Bane,
this playthrough.
Merkle, Ball, and Bane. Once the guild is made of goodness once more, Bull shall scratch the Hells wide open and find a way to bring her back. And finally, Jahira. If this is a name you do not already know, then not even Boo can save you. Study them well, sneak thief. For the best among them will be a guide for your guild. Heroes who put the city before themselves. Who never falter in their duty. And more than this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host.
But wait!
Go, my friend. Be among our friends. There is much work yet to be done before this one is fit to join me.
Wow.
We shall conclude our business with the thief. But have no fear, my friend. Who will save you a dance?
Okay. Ow. I cannot believe that much dialogue came from, hey man, maybe you should partner with the guild.
A familiar sight. Scratch can't quite speak around the thing he has in his mouth.
I found this. It smelled like you, so I kept it. Seemed like... Oh, I've got a nice home in the city now. A girl named Mindy says I'm her best friend. She's mine too. Also you and Albert. I've got so many best friends, I hardly know who to play with. I certainly have, and I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you. You know best, but a little fetch never hurt anyone.
So he finds the prison, which is interesting. But Albert, he talks about Albert.
Well, indeed. Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking, well. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post. Busy as ever. Better that than the reverse, wouldn't you say? Every major publishing house on the Sword Coast has been vying for my upcoming book on the subject of our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think? Who says you're the titular hero, Oh, I jest, probably. But believe you me, I couldn't have written a word without you. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to.
The Mind Flayer would be a hero dialogue, that piece is new. The rest of that was just kind
Now the revelry can truly begin.
Gods, I must look a mess. I just rolled out from under a pesky ogre when Withers yanked me in. Oh, I didn't mean... Well, I didn't mean that. I just gutted the ogre, not... How about I change the subject before I dig this hole any deeper?
So why didn't he come with us to Avernus this time?
Not a tentacle out of place.
Much in the way of
but damn it all, you were too bold a soul to be slinking in shadows, tentacles or not.
Oh, I should have. No, can't. I wanted to go talk to Answer after saving Orpheus, but that just wasn't an option because you go to the Morphic pool, you fight the brain. Then you immediately go Orpheus, and then it's the fight for Baldur's Gate. So there is no way to do the Answer thing without Emperor.
Your sacrifice hasn't gone forgotten. It's afforded me a life of my own making. Slaying the beasts of the coast. The hunt is both duty and thrill. The trolls I've torn open. The ghouls I've cleaved. The stories I've been itching to tell. I don't suppose you'd indulge me.
Of course. I'm curious how he ended up, not going to Avernus with us.
Yes, but just the one. Or I'll be yammering all night. You want to hear about the Stegosaurus that bullied Candle Keep, the impossible Lich, or the young dragon who crawled out of Deeping Cave? It did. though the adventure had peaceful beginnings, as so many often do. I'd made camp south of Daggerford. The night was calm, lit by the green lanterns of a caravan. I was about to dig into a hearty stew when it began. A deluge of bone. It was as if 1,000 skeletons were walking the skies and had split into pieces. Skulls, knuckles, ribs rained down on me. I turned my skin to bark and made for the light.
You don't
The
know bark
bones
skin.
clumped and clattered into unspeakable aberrations.
Well, I guess he's not a warlock anymore. You had to figure something else out.
I cast and carved until I reached the light. I found no caravan,
Ranger?
but a sickly green lich. Each fallen bone was a shard of its essence, an impossibility. But what does a world of netherbrains and magic crowns care about the impossible? I raged through the night. By morning, the fields were buried in shards
is he a
of bone,
barbarian?
the liches included. I won't lie. Losing the eldritch blasts and the hexes took some getting used to. Nothing but void where once there was hellfire. So, I stoked new fires in myself using the lessons my father once taught me. Now, the Blade of Frontiers is a ranger.
Okay.
A true hunter of monsters. A warden in more than just name. I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side. Go on, the night's young. You shouldn't waste a moment of it. Or waste a single drop of wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Well now, you can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to. Your higher form has brought with it some higher manners then. An unworthy one. Forgive me. I am simply excitable. It is good to be out under an open sky once more. My first, since the reconstruction began. We left quite a mess behind. But the city begins to look something like itself once more. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Huh. Do you know, I have been known, on occasion, to speak ill of Baldur's Gate. But the city is more than her squalid streets. Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three. But nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two. If they don't expel her. Again. There is still much to do. People to... I may have little love for this city. But so long as my family chooses to serve it, for all your
I'll
travels,
the clip here, but
I hope you have arrived
the only
where
new
you
thing that
want
really
to be.
happened here was the beginning of the
Home.
conversation, where she noted that
Whatever
was a
that
mind
means
flare.
to you. Ah, sentiment. With the greatest affection, I can think of better ways to sour our stomachs. I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
All this stimulating conversation leaves you hungry. To speak is not enough. You wish to explore the brain of your friend with your beak. Weary Jahira. Over time, her stresses may have shrunk her hippocampus, making its taste more intense.
Really? An @1? Is the game gonna force this on me?
On consuming a brain, you become one with its owner. Every memory blends with yours. What better reunion than this eternal bond? You shall dine well tonight.
Fascinating. Thou hast ventured long with thy comrades, shared food, fire, and friendship, but even such adamantine bonds could not prevent thee from ruining my party. I shall not permit you to destroy one another after all thou accomplished. Begone.
So am I dead? What happens here? I'm in blind territory. Game's over. Critical hit. Okay. Achievements are popping. Tactician mode. Ceramorphosis? Yep. Ceramorphosis. I mind flared, yeah. I feel like the achievement should have popped there. Huh.
The gang really is all here.
The Hell's Walker returns. For 2 months I trained the Knights of the Comet. For 2 more I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head. We've spilled blood, gained a foothold in the astral, but still we need allies. And one beyond reckoning has made itself known. Zerith Minyaragith. Not a what, but a who. The immortal god king of the Githzerai. An exiled people. Once king with mine, until the madness of civil war ripped our one sky into 2. Our Gish sent word of the rebellion to Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance. My blade is keen as ever, But it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge. Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyara Gith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. My people will be free. But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable. Soon, when the comet has risen, when the Lich Queen has crumbled to dust, I miss this place. More to the point, I miss you. I wouldn't even deny it with Vlaakith's Vorpal blade at my neck. Though, I'd rather
You
it
can
not
reference
come
the
to that.
Vorpal blades. Don't now one with it, you'll die.
Now go. Mingle a bit. That's the word, right? Mingle. I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away.
It's good to meet again.
This is nice. Yes. I think that's the right word for it.
You made it! Now the revelry can You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now, our paths cross once more. Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while. Yet I cannot forget the bond we all forged together. It is one that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day. I always do. Should I ever decline, assume a doppelganger has taken my place.
Don't do it. Don't get hungry. Don't get hungry right now. Okay.
That was more than worth the wait.
Who's clapping?
Rest assured, my arms shall be ready. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing. In that case, very well. Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Wraithwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together. In a manner of speaking, yes. Though it is a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. True balance is no simple, fixed thing. I see that now. We welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of. You are welcome whenever you like. and for however long you please. Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall. They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake. Ha! You would ask to be tucked in next. But whatever the intrepid adventurer needed, I would have been glad to provide. More than a few, I should think. At least I shall be equipped to explain the birds and the bees when the time comes. But I hope that time is quite a while off yet. I am all ears, though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image. You are truly incapable of disappointing. The children shall be wrapped, and have no fear. All due credit shall be given to the tale's originator. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else. Quite often. They come and go as they please. But with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces whenever they visit. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods as far as I'm concerned. On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence. As did I, but somehow I feel like I no longer need to roam. That I have found something worthy laying roots for. Amazing what can be discovered about oneself, even at a ripe old age. I spend half my days in ursine form. The children demand it. I had a score of them taking turns riding upon my back just days ago. I'm glad they are so comfortable with the Oakfather's creations. But they must learn that not all are as amiable as I am. A lesson for another time, though. They deserve some joy. As for roaming, that impulse has dwindled, I must admit. Perhaps because I have found where I am meant to be. Always. If only we could stay like that forever. Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this. Ducks are my favorite, but
oh, it makes ducks.
I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company. Oh, I am well aware, trust me. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities.
Alrighty.
Practically sanguine.
Well, indeed. You see, Boo? I told you our friend was... Ah, he... It is... No, but... Yes, yes! But enough, my friend! I cannot tell you... We lazy... Low... Up... And... What? Boom. But... Go...
I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I don't need to.
Oh, hello. Let me guess. You have no idea. You were a bard, were you? Back before you became so
Yeah, I still am a
tentacular.
bard.
Withers couldn't even find a bard who knows who I am. You... Deep down, I knew you'd recognize me. You're a fellow bard, after all. What can I do you for? Fantastical news. Carry on, I shall.
Alright, bard conversation. Fun stuff.
Friend? Big Brother Scratch, too! Happy Withers? No. You smell very delicious. Follow smell, yes. Big, lots tired now. What there, man?
I must be careful to not overindulge tonight, lest I lose control and slip into...
Well, so, how are you enjoying the hells, my dear? Yes. If anyone can laugh in the face of damnation, Cazador's mansion has become my palace, and played host to every kind of banquet and soiree and masquerade imaginable. And of course, has seen its fair share of hedonism, clandestine deals, and the occasional disappearance. Whatever it takes to build up my influence over those who matter. I'm spinning my web. Power grows slowly. Try to wound me all you like. I achieved what he only dreamed about. But the important thing is I am doing wonderful. And who knows what's next? There's an entire world out there. You see, this is why I always liked you. You can see the big picture. What needs to be done. I did miss you, you know. There is a sense of... We did share a what, but... We have great... I will never forget the time we... Until next time.
Oh, Commander Zula won't know where the fuck we went! Oh, man, I got... Rest up, soldier. My tin can will be all right for the night. And you and me will get to sleep with both eyes shut for the first time in... Here. Enjoy it, so every time. She's got a knight in her, I think. Any... Oh, hey. Before... Sorry, I might...
stimulating conversation. To speak is not in. You consider Karlak's brain stem, the stalk meant to regulate her body's temperature. Will it come pre-cooked? The buffet table at this party bears pie, punch, and cocktail sausages. No respite shall be had at this pitiful smorgasbord.
I better not nat one with advantage again.
This is highly illogical. There are plenty of other craniums awaiting your suction, and this is a prize ally. And besides, this brain before you, its endorphins are in a joyous flow. It is a wonderful scent, the odor of friendship.
Calm down. Can I try not? Shouldn't I have brains in my pocket or something? I need to have snack brains.
This one night is like thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. What indeed? Prick up thy ear. The balance of the world. Hear me, thou hero. Fun. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate. Sleep until we meet again. I wish thee every possible. There thou saw, didst gods, the sun, the dead fell, I, verm,